Hello and welcome to this video about Jaguar XK8 refitting my door card. This is video 77 in my series of XK8 videos. In this video I'm going to show you how I repaired and then refitted my door card inner assembly. I'm going to split this video basically into four parts. Section 1 I'm going to talk about water shedders. Part 2 or section 2, replacing the PVC shedder. Section 3, fitting the main shedder, and section 4, fitting the door card itself. I'll explain what shedders are in a minute. If you're watching this video, you're probably interested in Jaguar XK8s or Jaguar XKRs, X100s. If you are, mine to suggest you subscribe to my channel by pressing the rectangular red subscribe button with subscribe written on it, clicking the bell to be reminded when videos are aired, and click the thumbs up if you like the video or thumbs down if you don't. And if you have any questions or comments, please ask them in the comment section below the video. Okay then, section 1, water shedders. Now the door card assembly actually contains two water shedders. The first one is one I'm just revealing now, and the second one is a PVC, basically PVC sheet that sits in the middle of the door assembly. It's about 0.1 of a millimeter thick. It's a clear PVC sheet. It goes right down to the bottom. You can see there's the bottom of it. Just a straightforward sheet of plastic sitting inside your door. It goes all the way up to the speaker. It stops at about the speaker point, and then you got the outer water shedder that everybody recognises. This is the bit that's taped on. So there you go, the two water shedders in your Jaguar XK8 door assembly. Section 2 then, replacing the PVC shedder. In my case, on the driver's side, the PVC sheet was missing. I think somebody got fed up with it. Probably, I think somebody had been in my door before me, done some repairs, and it got in the way, and they've ripped it out. So, being enthusiastic, I thought I'll put one back in. So I got a bit of PVC sheet, about 0.1 of a millimeter thick, clear PVC sheet. And the size was roughly as I've drawn here, this rectangle. I didn't measure it, I just cut it to size against the door. It's not too difficult to put in, but you have to negotiate the 4 screws because they actually go through the PVC shredder that I've highlighted in circles, and it loops above the top seal there, the top inner seal. So first of all, you need to remove this nut and push the stud into the door and feed this PVC past. Then the 3 bolts holding the regulator for the window, you have to undo one by one. I didn't like to undo them all and have the whole thing come apart inside the door. So what I did was I did one by one, push the PVC behind it and fed it through bit by bit. It's doable, you can do it, and you don't lose your window position. Then the excess I actually poked up through the top of the door, as you can see there, just inside of the glass, and there was some remnant glue there, and it just basically held the top of the PVC sheet there, ready for when I put the top seal on. So there you go, the top seal's fitted and the new PVC water shedder is in there. Hopefully I'm going to get less water on my electrics now. Section 2 then, fitting the main water shedder. This is basically, it's like a plastic phone back cut sheet. It's more complicated than the PVC sheet, so it's custom made. It is glued all the way around the edges, and basically the area you can see red or pink is actually the glued surface, but in my case the glue had gone off. It's no longer sticky. So what I decided to do was cut some double-sided tape strips with a Stanley knife. Cut this strip in two because it make it a little bit thinner, and then I applied it all the way around the perimeter of the shredder. This isn't permanent double-sided tape, so hopefully I'll be able to get it off if I have to get it in there again without damaging the inner water shredder. I'll say did as neat a job as I could with the main water shredder all reassembled like that. I then routed the courtesy loom and fixed it with gaffer tape down the centre of the door inner there, and I routed it along the depression in the shredder till it was in approximately the right area. Section 4 then, fitting the door card itself. Before I did that, I needed to refix the small right angle bracket. There's 2 bolts to be put back on, and make sure I've got the U-spring nut fitted. Part numbers there if you need them. Now on my particular car, as I've spoke before, there's a screw in the top corner. It's a bit of a rework item, and you got a tapped hole in the door inner. You can see it looks like it's actually got red paint in there, so I think this may have actually been a rework on the original assembly line because of the broken fixings in the corner. To align the door inner, what I did, I started at the front edge and basically aligned the lower clip in position. I then pushed it part way in so I was able to grip, but it wasn't fully engaged, so if I did get a problem with it, I could pull it off without too much trouble. So I partially pushed them in and then basically worked my way up that front edge, aligning the upper plastic clips. Top tip then, don't forget to feed the switch pack connector through the door card, otherwise you'll have lots of trouble trying to find it, or it might even get jammed and stop your door card going on. Then going to the back edge, then you need to connect the rear courtesy light electric connector, and then you can fix the lower clips into position. You can actually see some of them looking through the switch pack hole, which is a top tip. And then once you've got it all the clips located, you can fully engage them and push them home. Finally, putting the screw in the top corner, the rework method in my case, but you'll probably just have a clip in that corner. Then you need to, I basically needed to put the rest of the fixings in. There's a screw in the bottom of the door pocket, part numbers there, that fits into the angle bracket with the clip on. And then there's a screw underneath the switch pack. A bit of a top tip then, use a rag to avoid losing the screw again, which I did. To be honest, I'll use the rag the second time. It's very tricky to get that located and engaged properly. Then this is the removal of it, but the assembly is just the reverse for the latch or the lever, hand lever surround. Just basically reassemble that, fix the screw, part numbers are there, fix the screw cover. There's a small screw cover that goes on. All the part numbers are the same for these screw covers, but the last 3 digits are the trim colour. Lastly, refit the tweeter grill. Again, part numbers there for the non-premium sound system. And there you go, my door card is fully assembled. Just got the switch pack to fit, but I'm going to leave that for another video because I'm sorting out my veneers. There you go, water shredders, replacing the PVC shredder, fitting the main shredder, and fitting the door card. Hope you found that useful. A couple of things I'm going to be doing next. Please stay tuned. Please like, share, comment and subscribe if you'd like to see more XK8 videos.